Hi there, this is Jim Blake with Concerned Christians Canada, and I have some serious questions that I'd like to ask you, because I'm really very interested. I want to know, are you really content with seeing all of our national history destroyed? Are you okay with the idea that it's being destroyed in the name of tolerance? Because I'm beginning to wonder, am I one of the only people left in this country that believes that our national anthem should be sung at municipal meetings? That religious freedom is something that is a fundamental, guaranteed freedom under the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, and that should not be stripped away by social Marxists and leftists and replaced with sexual orthodoxy being pushed upon its citizens, upon parents, and upon students, and upon educators. Am I one of the only people who's actually concerned about these things in our nation? See, I think it's absolutely disgusting that people from the New Democratic Party of Alberta are saying that it's time to remove funding from religious programs in our province. It's time that all these backward-thinking Albertans, these backward-thinking Canadians, be stomped out of existence. It's time that we foist our social Marxist, our leftist orthodoxies, not only into the public sphere, but into private schools for now, with the goal within a few years of abolishing homeschooling, of abolishing private and separate schools, starting with the removal of the funding and going from there to completely removing alternative education choices. You don't think it's happening? I'm telling you it's happening. NDP, behind the scene people that are part of Notley's team are tweeting these kinds of things. They're stating what their actual agenda is. They want everybody in the public education system, and they want the public education system to indoctrinate everybody according to their social Marxist agenda. They want traditional marriage destroyed. They want the traditional family destroyed. They want heterosexual relationships destroyed. That's what the GSA initiative is about. It's not about clubs for kids in schools. It's not about reducing suicide rates. It's about forcing heterosexism out of the public sphere altogether, and ideally out of all minds for all time. And they want to do that by indoctrinating children from the age as early right now as grade 3 and all the way up. And I don't think it's going to stop there. Are you not concerned? Are you not concerned that we have given way on one thing after another in our nation? We gave up prayer in schools. We gave up the 10 Commandments in schools. Then we said, okay, you want the public school, we'll make our own schools, we'll make private schools. Then the private schools got contaminated because they were connected to the public school system. So people decided, I'm going to pull my kids from there, we're going to put them into homeschooling. We're going to educate them ourselves so that our values can be given to our children and we can raise them up according to the way they should go. Isn't it enough? Haven't we given up enough? Haven't we said, you can have this, you can have that, you can have this, you can have that? Enough? Isn't it time? Repealbill10.ca is an initiative to encourage Christians to stand together and say enough. This isn't about tolerance anymore. This is an all-out attack on Christian freedom. Not just Christian freedom, on all religious freedom, but as Christians, we're concerned. And it's time we act. Will you join us? Have as many people as you can register at repealbill10.ca. And let's work together in pushing back the tide and taking back our nation. Because day by day, laws are being passed, and you're either a part of the process of relenting and allowing them to have our children and our future, or you're a part of the process of redeeming this nation. Which will it be? Which will you choose? As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. What about you? You think your job is to just put in a vote once every 4 years, and you think that that's the end of your work? That you hopefully can get the odd person in power that will stand, and you won't do a single thing to do anything to help them or anybody who's acting on your behalf for your children, for your family, for your future on a daily, on an ongoing basis? You get too busy doing other things? Too busy with entertainments? Well, while you entertain yourself, our nation is being stolen from underneath us. I've been working for many years in Concerned Christians Canada, and I'm feeling as though you folks, and have been for a long time, are letting down our nation. Will you stand? Will you demonstrate otherwise? Will you prove that you're worthy of the name of Christ? Because one day you will give an account. You will give an account for either standing and doing nothing, or standing and acting. I encourage you, I implore you to get involved. Support in any way you can. Financially, we need your help. We cannot proceed without financial support, and we cannot proceed without a team willing to put their name and their life on the line for the name of Christ. They want to remove religious freedom from the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And unless you and those around you, called by the name of the Lord, are willing to stand with us, it will happen. Now, you've been warned, and we warned many times in the past, and you didn't listen. Are you going to stand, or are you not? If you are a person with a heart for God, truly, then stop kidding yourself and thinking you can idly stand by and that this nation will not go into the pit because of it. We need your help. We need your time, your talents, your efforts, your finances. We need a team strong to stand for our nation that as we speak is even giving way on our national anthem, which says, God keep our land glorious and free. And now that is too offensive for people, where they won't even sing it in municipal council meetings in our country of Canada. It should break your heart, and it should motivate you to act. Now join us, please, in praying, acting, and making a difference.